Santaluces High School in Lantana, Florida is home to the Marching Chiefs. Its band program is considered a fundamental element to higher education, committed to providing an environment for growth and enriching the lives of its children and community. This award-winning ensemble not only provides a sonic and exhilarating halftime spectacle, but competes at a statewide level against other marching bands throughout the state of Florida. It is not only a high school, but a music academy, a magnet school for other musically gifted students. Its extensive music program hosts 2 concert bands, 2 jazz bands, 2 winter color guards, and a percussion ensemble. All of the Santaluces band students work hard to represent their school and community, making it an important venue in which to learn, perform, and grow into responsible adults.
My style of teaching is half entertainer, half educator. I'm trying to instill in all of our students here at Santaluces that the most important thing is to do everything with energy, to do everything 100%, and that no matter how hard you think you're working, you can always work harder and you can always do better. So that's the kind of way that I teach, and hopefully it sinks in from time to time with the students.
We teach our students to have good sportsmanship. We also teach them that winning is not everything in life, that we must respect others whether we win or lose. For example, we have them salute the other bands, the winning bands, the losing bands. We just make sure that they know that money doesn't buy class. Just because we're not the richest band or the most affluent band, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be successful, or that doesn't mean that we can't have respect for others.
Mr. Ogden's a good band leader because he's strict enough that he has control of the band, but he's also very compassionate about his students, and you can tell that he's very passionate about what he does, and he always puts us first. It's not about him and making himself look good. It's about, what's best for the band and the program and the kids.
He believes that if you're doing the right thing, if you're working hard enough, it doesn't matter about if you win a competition or not.
In the past, the Santaluces Marching Chiefs have been invited to perform at such events as the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and were even invited to London, England to perform for the Queen. But sadly, few of those opportunities were ever recognized.
Band overall is a very good thing, but marching band, it really helps you to find ways to cope with other things in your life that you've gone through. And sometimes when you're feeling a little depressed, you just pick up your instrument and it's just like, oh, I feel better.
Being in the marching band positively influenced me because it gave me something to do. Like, I had a schedule worked out. Like, I'd be able to get home, do my homework certain hours. Like, when marching band ends, I just have so much time. Sometimes I get really unorganized. Marching band helped me keep everything up.
Being in marching band has influenced me because I've just made myself an overall better person. I'm a lot nicer to people. I'm more open. I just like talking to new people. I know that I'm a little bit more responsible now than I was before I was in marching band.
Band was something that influenced me to keep going and keep pushing and work harder. And I went from a very low GPA to a very high GPA actually in a matter of a year. So it's actually made me eligible for college and everything, and I like it. I love it.
As far as influencing me, it's not only helped my time management, it also really, really helps build self-confidence. I was one of those freshmen that wasn't very outgoing as a freshman, and now as a junior, I'm a very well-liked person.
Being in the marching band has positively influenced me by giving me something to do, giving me structure, teaching me discipline, teaching me not just musicianship skills, but also skills that I can use, leadership skills, being able to manage my time better because of all the having to juggle all the activities. And it's also given me a lot of some of my best friends that I'm going to hopefully, are going to be with me for the rest of my life I've met in marching band.
It keeps you out of trouble a lot. So, I mean, you spend a good amount of hours in practice and competitions and games and everything, and in the band room and just with the band period, that you don't have time to get in trouble, or you actually think about your stuff, and actually gives you something to lose.
Although Santaluces High School is home to a few upper middle class families, many of its students live below the poverty line, and not all of its 140-member ensemble can afford to participate in such events. The Marching Chiefs have declined many prestigious invitations and competitions due to insufficient funds. The costs of travel, lodging, meals, competition entrance fees, music licensing, and other various expenses make these rare opportunities to shine virtually impossible for most students to be a part of.
We would love to have personal studio instructors for each instrument, for artists in residence to come in and work with the students on a weekly basis to improve their skills, because our students aren't able to afford outside private lessons. Most of them cannot do that. And so really, by raising more money, we're going to be able to supplement all of our programs and provide these students with quality teaching on their instrument on a weekly basis in class, which is really something that right now our budget isn't set up to sustain. And that's something that's really important to myself, Ms. Duque, is that to get to that next level of performance, these kids need private teachers.
The Marching Chiefs need your help. Your generous contribution will help impact the lives of these teens and help them take pride in themselves and their many accomplishments.
I think music education is important because it teaches our kids about athleticism, how to be team players, and how to use their body in a positive way. It teaches them about math, how to think linearly, and it teaches them about creativity. Musicianship takes a lot of creativity. They have to express themselves through music, and I think that's a very important tool for them to learn.
You or your business contribution will help pay for expenses needed to keep our program thriving. Through music education, you can help our children add a valuable contribution to our community for many years to come. Make your contribution today and invest in the future of our community. You can make a donation by visiting www.santalucesband.net or by calling 561-642-6237, or by sending a check to Santaluces High School, care of the Marching Chiefs, 6880 Lawrence Road, Lantana, Florida, 33462.